letting him know she wanted him out of there. Finally, she built up the nerve to storm his position. Even though she's much smaller than him, she's not backing down. She wants access to the salmon more than he does. The big male tries to intimidate her with his much larger size. But she holds her nerve, refusing to leave. Finally, the big male has enough and moves on to other fishing grounds. Now the mother bear lets her call all to herself. This has been a hard-won battle, but I think there's going to be lots more of this game from now.
And then go on. In the giant panda park, they're critically important, supplying 99% of the panda's diet.
Where is it? Where? Where's the wind?
From a mother to raise her cub.
Cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, can you hear me?
Put the headset on. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're already in there. Sorry, without.
Yo, you see that little bear on my back?
Yeah. Seen it yesterday, I think.
After last season, I could still use him.
Goblin.
I think that they just produce chests at the end.
Yeah. We're already at 4.
But you know how there was like 3 chests before? Sometimes? I think that has to do with the goblins, because you don't get any immediate loot, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. So much good I would have done. So much good.
We got a second chest. Yo, I want to go to Kibashad and see if that goblin thing is still going.
Alright.
You guys can start it or whatever. I'm just gonna go check real quick.
Dude, every picture I take with him is it.
Now, only half of it remains.
I'm not seeing it. Oh, that's sad. That's a cool blue armor piece that chick has.
Oh shit, we got a whole... Got a whole team now.
Look at that armor piece. Yeah. There's like one side just... Oh, you can't see it unless you're in loading.
But their mother must be on her guard. The cubs have spotted something. A large male looking for a mate. The cubs aren't his. So he might grab children. Their cubs are excellent time. And now they're beyond his reach, 15 meters out. The brother warned him to keep his distance. But the cubs are coming down. They can't take any
It's like a maze trying to get to this portal.
Yeah.
I have devoured many of your kind.
He likes this stuff.
This shit.
Greetings.
This isn't refinement. Is it?
Maybe somebody else put it down.
Due to its small size, this male wouldn't normally have a chance to mate.
Take a knee, that shit.
This female seems impatient, and our male doesn't have to be asked twice. His small size causes a few logistical problems. But with persistence and the odd leg up, finally he succeeds.
Or what's going on with this? I didn't realize that's on the show. You just got this nice over here.
Customers don't like to play. Everyone knows everyone, and you wouldn't have it any other way. You might even have a grand courthouse with a statue in front of it. And then one day, it looks like the sound never existed. One natural disaster, a flood and tornado was destroyed property. Diseases that come from rumors can wipe out the community. The train that brought Undercity no longer stopped at the town.
Such a correct. Bless you, child.
All of these things been destroyed by generations created. Together, they leave the ruins behind. From a long forest, looking for traces of the past. As we explore,
Hey,
those towns
what is he doing? How's he affecting it so much? Or is it the water ball?
no one lives without water. For that reason, towns of the 1800s would start around springs of clean drinking water. The same elements that start the town can also end it. This is the story of Indiana. Originally called Hartford, the town was established in 1884. It was named after William Hayden English, a lawyer and statesman born in Lexington, Indiana. It had a large number of businesses with many amenities. But despite its noble beginnings, you start to see a theme as you drive through town. Today, there are no businesses. All the older buildings are in ruins.
What'd you say?
From 1959 to 1990, the town was hit by 6 major floods. People would rebuild over and over. But it was clear that the natural cycle would never end. The reason? Winding through town is Blue River. and any significant amount of rain upstream would flood the town of Lee. So after the flood of 1990, much of the town was either demolished or moved to higher ground. All that remains in the whole area is a statue of the ancient city. Of the Indiana town that once was. Natural disasters and white many controversies, others leaving creation along the way.
Where's the portal now?
When you
Right
drive
up
back,
there where you're
you
going.
never know what you'll find.
No?
You don't know
Yeah.
what you found until you see. Case in point, the village of Mounts Creek, north of Phoenix. Founded in 1867, it was originally called Union. Since there was already a town by land, the postal service would not manifold.
You know death as intimately as I. This you fought well.
Look at that grown over house. That house that's just completely grown over. It's trippy looking because somebody once lived in it, you know. It's like, there's a whole life there, and then it's just how the plant takes it back.
You look like you've seen bad. Good must stick to the trees and keep safe.
As an outsider, there are so many stories and histories that I'll never know. But at some point, the fates are more than honest.
No. What are you doing? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? You want food?
The town of Orlando is best known for a ring of big birds. One of the most beautiful hills in the world.
Let's go.
It's a fool.
Gotta go.
It's a fool.
Oh, you got an apple. You're gonna eat an apple then?
You see a Zen anywhere around here? Oh, sweet.
My previous video was on the city that I determined to be the west part of Indiana, that being Terre Haute. But after thoroughly seeing and researching both towns, I actually feel like this city that will be featured in...
Hey, I just drove past that today. Or, I mean, yeah, literally, we just drove past that. That's in Marion. Oh, it's like an abandoned car service, but I was literally right there.
So, what is the city that I picked for being the right armpit of Indiana? It's Barbarian. Barbarian is your classic has-been town. The place was great in the past, but no longer is today. Thousands of jobs 50 years ago, but today, you're lucky if you have a good one. Barbarian used to be a thriving community, but today, it's a dying community. Community pride used to be on display, but today...
This guy's a hater for Marion. I just want to see the video of downtown and shit. Ah, fuck, I'm frozen.
Along with the video, you'll see
rival party, Muslim Militar, says LMFAO, end of line.
Shall we? Start the video. We're going to take
I have devoured many of your. I have become your prey.
The first thing that you'll notice when taking exit 264 off of I-69 would be your typical interstate exit, which is a handful of gas stations, fast food chains, and a couple of hotels. Past that on the north side of the highway, however, you can see an abandoned car dealership, followed by a giant Dollar General distribution center, which happens to be one of the larger employers in all of Marion. Now, one of the first things that I learned in college from an old professor of mine was the importance of...
Makes sense, like, so many people at Walmart worked at Dollar General.
Because people don't forget first impressions. For example, if you sneeze on your hand and wipe your nose with it before you reach out to somebody else's hand and introduce yourself, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't trying to work there. This guy is just talking about Marion. He's saying that they supply a large amount of the jobs around here, or the good ones anyways.
The first thing that I noticed about Marion was coming in from the east is this large vacant section of town on the north side of the street. The first thing that came to my mind would be that maybe a flood was the final call for what used to be a couple of residential blocks with the Mississippi River flowing right by. But opposite from that, well, it's what appears to be a salvage auction junkyard right off the main entrance into downtown. A school bus for sale and a torn up campus, so that's it. And
when was this post? A year ago.
Pretty tight as you enter downtown, right? Absolutely not. Clean that up, Marion. Put that junkyard somewhere else in town and maybe people would have a different first impression on your town. Just saying, you know, tear up those empty streets on the north end of Highway 18. I see that there's a soccer field there. Maybe fill in the rest with trees, and you can make a nature park out of it with a few looping trails, and people might have a different first impression of you, Marion, if you do that, you know? Those are just some ideas. Just throwing that out there, that's all. That's just what I noticed, but you might have noticed something different, because there's also this James Dean sign as you enter town.
Thank you. Yeah, I've seen that.
Born in Marion back in 1931.
I stood by that.
Well, James Dean was an actor who passed away at age 24 in a car crash back in 1955. But he was the star of a hit movie, Rebel Without a Cause, which was released the same year that he died. James Dean was an up-and-coming actor at the time of his passing. However, the people who work for the city of Marion to this day do their best to carry on his legacy by reminding you that Marion is the hometown for James Dean. We're going to come back to downtown and see it later in the video. For now, we're going to head south on Washington Street from downtown and check out some of the conditions of the central part of the city.
You probably see the courthouse right here.
There's a large portion of this town that looks beat up, unfortunately.
Dude, there's some nice looking buildings down there though. That's cool, like old West Street.
Once you're done watching this video, make sure to watch my second video on
You have strength. I wonder, are your fangs as sharp as
Well, he's saying the town was once booming and then now that's why the job variety he called it is saying the majority of the, you know, good employers in the area are those distribution centers. That's why they can run a slave driving shit out here because they got, you know what I mean, few options. I like the old look though.
Easy come, easy go though, is once the area's economy declined, it never rebounded, and the city is on a 5-decade-long streak of losing at least 4% of its population every census count. Now when it comes to Grant County as a whole, the population saw similar, but not...
It's crazy, I feel like I've already seen a lot. I mean, obviously not the whole city, but I was just driving past that.
For 3 decades, the county then saw decent growth until 1980, but since then, it's declined slowly but surely, hitting a population peak of nearly 84,000 back in 1970. But today, that number is down to 66,000. So that's
Who are you talking to? Oh my goodness.
and a loss of 12,000 for the city of Marion since
Okay.
1970.
That's your phone?
Yeah,
Now, if what I've explained to you hasn't said enough about the area's economy so far, These numbers that you're about to see should tell you everything that you need to know about the current state of the economy in Marion, Indiana these days. The median household income is $42,000 per year. Only 15% of adults 25 and older hold a bachelor's degree or higher. And that stat sticks out in particular as there's a large, successful private university sector. What that stat also says is that the people who go to school at Indiana Wesleyan are not people who grew up in the city of Marion. The student body at Indiana Wesleyan is made up of students who come from other parts of the state, country, and world. They will also either head right back to where they came from after their degree, or they move on to greener pastures elsewhere. Basically, graduating students from Indiana Wesleyan will live their future lives anywhere but in Marion, Indiana. Next up is the median value of owner-occupied housing unit, which is $79,000. That's among the lowest that I've seen in the town.
Well, probably because they grew up here and then they see like California. Well, yeah, but like they leave or whatever because they see California and like yeah, not grow up here, but just like people who live in a dilapidated place and then see. And then you get like a bachelor's degree and you're like, where could I get my fucking business job? New York City, fucking California.
I have devoured many of your
The same thing with Orchid stuff, like it looks nice but there ain't nothing going on, like people leave. Plus there's not a major amount of housing and options there.
When it comes to the crime rate for Marion, they're actually not bad at all. The violent crime rate is 196 for every 100,000 residents based on the most recent data, with the property crime rates coming in slightly above the national average rate. So things are chill here in good old Marion.
That's what it seems like, or it's what it seemed like. I've listened to the police scanner. I don't go around at like 3 a.m. I'm sure shit goes down, but it doesn't seem like it's fucking Chicago crazy, like people just getting going down regularly.
The violent crime rate was above average at 455 for every 100,000 residents. Seems like in this town, though, that as long as you don't go starting drama with the wrong person, you won't have to worry about being the victim of a crime. You might have to worry about your property.
Still can happen to walk at 3 a.m. By yourself every night for a full month. And walk a long route by yourself at 3 a.m. on the street. Some person, you know, to test that. And then we'll see how safe it is.
Yeah, I'm cold on the blanket.
There's so much blight in this town. It's overwhelming.
I'm cold in here on the blanket.
It's even cleared out a good portion of the blight since 2016.
What? Do what? Do what? Turn on the heater? You said? Oh, my bad. I was listening to this and doing this. Oh, what the hell?
That number is $79,500 per year. That's a salary for many people who live in Palm.
I got that grandfather sword, so I just revived it. No item durability loss. I want to see like haunting, so I didn't really want to see I was just gonna look up and see what pops up first. And then, oh shit. Oh look, there's a homicide right there, but that's 6 years ago. Why the fuck would that be one of the first things to pop up? Oh, I just got a 3-star something. Tell me that's for a slot that I need. What is it? Oh, it's a gloves. Fuck. Well, yo, you're yo, this is a good one. You're what's oh, you wear the same gloves as I do. Shit.
Yeah.
And my gloves
and
are
I got
important.
a 2-star or something.
Yeah, I got Fists of Fate. I ain't trading them out.
Yeah, 2-star Fists of Fate. Did you start that?
No, I didn't. Yeah, I need to.
Is it refinement?
I do? What?
That was
what?
me.
Well, well, here, you gotta play for me.
That's insane. Do I just get rid of all of it? Do I just get rid of all of it?
Not that piece, but you get rid of
Damn this old knee.
Where's the... oh.
Come on.
Stick to the trees and keep safe.
Shoot. Where am I? My bad. She was playing.
Apple?
Sorry.
How many refinement you think we made so far? Probably about 2,000 every time.
Yeah, 2,000 every time. I mean, I had like 47,000, and then I spent a bunch of it. I had like 20-something thousand. I'll check right now. I have 40,000 right now.
40,000?
Yeah, and all my shit's upgraded, so this is all for when I get new items, which is important because I'm gonna be trading them out when I get a 3-star, something 4-star.
Yeah, you gotta be able to upgrade some shit. And
also, sometimes tempering doesn't go right, and you don't get the things that you want to have the best damage output. Like, you can use that scroll to reset it, but you can only do that one time, and then the item's fucked if you don't get the right rolls. You know what I'm talking about, right? When you're tempering your gear and it rolls for those stats, whatever category you pick. Well, sometimes it will just, you'll just get bad RNG and you won't fucking roll, like, whatever, damage while berserking or whatever the fuck your shit is, right? And you'll be stuck with some bullshit. That's why I just traded out one of my rings, because I was stuck with, it was a cooldown for the wrong ultimate, so it didn't do shit for my build. And yeah, it had other stats on it, but like, I could have those stats. If I just get a new item, I could have the same stats plus an additional one. And so on if you get like a ancestral 2-star, 3-star, 4-star.
I need no past. Oh my heart cannot empty.
We done with refinement then?
Yeah, we can do something else.
I need to sit over there. I need to sit over here.
I want to look at your affixes or your tempering.
Needs to be different.
Well, I just want to try it out on like 100 and see what we can improve to like get to do like 120s and shit.
I can't even do 100.
That's chocolate. Look, you want a little piece? Here. Alright. Let's see. We should see how we do on a 90. Because that's where we're going to get most of our XP if we're going to try to hit 300. We got to do high pit. Oh yeah, I got to back out of this group. Or kick these people out. I'll just kick them so we don't have to leave. Oh.
No, well, shut the door. Shut the door. No, listen. Shut the front door.
The door.
Shut the door.
The door. 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 No, door. Door. Door.
Shut the door.
Shut.
Can
Shut.
you shut the door?
Shut door.
Can you shut the door?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You can shut the door.
Good job.
Good job.
Great job.
Woo-hoo. You shut the door. I want to go the door.
Now go lock it.
High five. Yay. Yay.
Yeah, good thing the screen's locked.
You shut the door.
You shut the door.
High five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go in my door.
Yeah, you shut the door.
I want to go to the door.
That was a very good job.
A door.
You sealed it?
A door.
Oh, Kerrigan. Alright.
A door.
Yeah, you shut the door.
Door.
And then you said to go to the door.
Did you seal it?
A door.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I want to go to the door. I want to go to the door. A door. A door. A door.
A door.
No, no. Good job. A door. A door.
Dodge chance.
Door.
That's not my fault.
Door.
Yeah, so that's sick that you enchanted.
Door.
Because you have a little blue check that says strength
Door.
on these paints. Did you add that through the cultist guy? The same
I
place
do
you...
all that shit before I level the gear because it's random where it goes.
Yeah, you can add or
So
you
if
can
I
replace...
did change it, it leveled up twice if it's blue. It'd be yellow if it's once.
Because I got these little blue checks on mine that are like enchanted. You can re-roll an affix, but I'm just looking at... So this has got strength. That's 30% strength. That's a really good necklace you got. Yeah, all your uniques, dope. Strength. Yep, maximum life and
Legs.
strength. Both your...
What about the legs?
You got sick-ass one-handed weapons, too. 3-star and a 2-star, and they both have strength and maximum life. However,
Power damage got leveled up twice on that one.
oh yeah, it did upgrade
Max life twice.
the strength on that one. I mean, if you get one later that has the little ancestral check where it says damage and its strength, the strength might be better than that if you get one in the future. But this is pretty good. Just strength and maximum life. But strength, you got strength though on it. But I'm just saying, like, you could get one that has like let's see what your highest strength output. That one's 236. The 30% is a lot. 30% of your strength. That's your highest strength one. But like this, your pants are 167, boots. No strength. Did mine give strength? Berserking duration, movements. Now I'm gonna look at your tempers. This one has dodge chance. Yeah, so I would trade out probably dodge chance, the hammer of ancient size. Hammer of ancient size got upgraded. That's cool. But the damage, what's a defensive that I put on? Okay, just maximum life. Earthquake size. I don't know, your shit's pretty good. Let's see what happens on 90 or something. You got your glyphs upgraded fully?
No.
Okay, then we can still do
1 to 100.
Okay, you have 1 to 100. What's the other ones like around?
Greetings.
In the 80s.
In the 80s? Because we could technically do 100. Like we've done it, but it's just like how much. It doesn't matter if we die, but like we do get the extra. Let's just see how we do on 95. I think we could do it. Let me throw on my strength. Anything to buff strength, so I can have a strength potion. Oh, I did. Or is it my instance? Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, timer starts as soon as you go in, huh?
That's alright.
Oh, dead.
Where are you at? I'm gonna clear this spot and I'm gonna revive you. Yeah, I start casting shouts and whatever your... My defensive is just casting my basic attack. It gives me a 20% damage reduction and it keeps me alive. I still get one-shotted by random shit though. Oh, this is a big crowd. Oh, shit. Something hit me real hard. Oh god. Yeah, I ate the chocolate. Eat. Yep. Eat. You eat. Yeah, you can watch on my video.
Far. One of these. Not, there's a tunnel here. Or a port.
Yeah, we could just pull her out. Just find the bigger groups. That's what I see a lot of people, like really high level fast runners. Like I just see them running through, picking off like a good majority of them. You definitely want to kill enough, because like I've gotten in a position where I went in the portal, like didn't kill enough in the beginning, like if you just run past too much shit, but like at this point with our earthquake damage, like we're just killing off everything that's in the vicinity. It doesn't always kill the elite, but like most of this little shit just dies off.
Now, I'm not trying to down talk people who are going through a difficult time. I'm not trying to compare people who live.
What? Shit. Sharon, will you take that? I'm trying to run a 95 right now, I got time. These guys seem like they'd be worth a good bit of points, so try to take them out.
Good guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here's a good crowd.
How do you make your shit explode?
That's what the mountain of, you know how you're wearing the shroud? Which I'm trying to get the shroud too, but, it's called the Mantle of Mountain's Fury. It's the chest piece. You had it.
I did have it at one time. I almost want it back.
But there's a few reasons why I'm dishing out a lot of damage. Like, it's the overpower thing, I think is what's the most overpowered about this, is, the basic attack, one of the basic attacks, Bash. Like, every 4 critical strikes with it, which is basically like every fucking time I hit with it, so after like hitting 4 times with it, I get an automatic overpower from my Hammer of Ancients, which then automatically produces an earthquake, and then I produce an earthquake just from standing still for, you know, 2 seconds or whatever. So there's 2 earthquakes right there, plus the overpower damage from just the Hammer of Ancients itself, and then strength, just buffing massive amounts of strength in all ways that I can, because my strength is like multiplied, like what is it, I think the Incendiary Fissures, or which one is it? No, it's this one. Ground Stomp creates earthquakes. Your earthquakes deal 92%. Wait. No, it's not that one either. What's the one that scales by strength? This one. Your overpowers. It's called Executioners. Your earthquake damage is increased by 15% for every 100 strength you have. My current bonus is 585%. So that's why it's sick as fuck that, because strength's already good for this build for Barbarian regardless. But just having it multiply with I think you already have that.
I don't have ground stomp.
The execution. Well, you don't use ground. Like I don't use ground stomp either. It's not. That's not why I have it. The reason why I have it equipped is and it's not the ground stomp one. It's called Executioner. I think you already have it. Let me look at your shit real quick. So you have eluding, warp, berserkers, limitless rage. Oh, I think you want to trade out limitless rage. Each point of fury you generate while at maximum grants your skill within. Bold Chieftain is good. You have Executioners right here. And your current bonus is 600%, which is actually higher than mine, so you have more strength buffing your earthquake damage already.
I'm right outside. What do I need to change?
So I'm just looking at your shit. So you have Charge, Hammer of Ancients, Rallying Cry, Call of Ancients.
I don't have Charge anymore. I'm going to put Ground Stomp there. Because it does create an earthquake anyway. I don't like Charge.
You should try
Charge weak as fuck.
You should try Bash, bro. Just try it out and see how you like it. Because, look, it has an automatic thing. You don't need an item or anything for this. So, Bash is a basic ability, right? But you can have it, for one, make you more survivable just when you cast it. But the main reason why you want it is for this upgrade right up here at the top where it says Combat Bash. After critically striking 4 times with Bash using a two-handed weapon, your next core or weapon mastery skill will overpower. And if you look at what overpower damage is, like that's like the crazy numbers that pop up is like the overpower, right? So I feel like that's ridiculous. And then I have my Hammer of Ancients upgraded to 19, which yours is probably pretty high too because you have a bunch of mythics that upgrade. But so Hammer of Ancients is 19, and then so that already does. Let's see what's the damage on that. Slam your hammer down with Fury of Ancients, dealing 165,000 damage, 252% damage to a concentrated area. Well, yeah. What's your damage say for your Hammer of Ancients?
I don't know.
Like, go to your skill tree, and then scroll up to like the first category, which was where Bash would be, and then to the second category, your Hammer of Ancients. And what's like the skill rank on it? Like how many points does it have on it?
At the end, there's a president's side. Birthdays are so much fun and there's so many ways to celebrate.
What is it?
So go to skill tree, scroll up all the way to the top of the tree where it starts, and then in your second category, you have Hammer of Ancients. What's the points on it? Like it says out of 5. Alright.
9.
So I don't understand. I need to figure out how I'm getting so much. What does your damage say on it? Like it says, slam your hammer down with Fury of the Ancients, dealing what damage? What's that number right there? It also changed.
Rapidly attacks surrounding enemies. It's Whirlwind.
Yeah,
Hammer of the Ancients.
Yeah, Hammer of Ancients. So right there at the where it starts to say, it says Fury cost, lucky hit chance. Slam your fist down. What's that?
1,603. No.
Where it says
163,745.
I wish I could inspect that. Yeah, so, well, either way, whatever your rank is for that, we need to get you some more ranks for it, because I have 19 somehow, so there's something that's, you definitely you have 9 because you have the...
I have 14 on this. I was looking at the wrong one.
Okay, you have 14, alright. That makes more sense. So you have 14 for that, and, yeah, just try trading out, Stomp and all that shit for Bash, and just try out Bash for a minute. But there's something that goes along with Bash that I need to look at.
I did that.
So...
I just need to put it here.
you want Warpath ranked up, which you might have. It's right next to Hammer of the Ancients, and it says after overpowering, you deal 12% increased damage for 4 seconds.
Warpath is at 4 out of 3.
Alright, sick. Warpath, and then so there's something with Bash that makes
Pressure
you.
point is 4 out of 3.
I think I'm gonna find one that's important that goes with Bash. It keeps you alive. Well, one thing you'll want is, so you go down to the third category, which is defensive skills, right? So that's where your stomp would be. To the direct left, there's something called belligerence, which is damaging an enemy with basic skills, increases your damage by 12%. When you're using Bash, you just want all the things that go along with that buff basic skills, right? So there's another 12%. These little percentages add up, especially when your attack power is really high. So 12% for 4 seconds. So you have that, plus the overpowering, which you're going to overpower every time you cast almost every time you cast your Hammer of Ancients. Like, I just spam, I open up with my shouts, obviously, and then I'm spamming my basic attack, and then I cast the Hammer of Ancients, and it's like an overpower every time. Because, like I said, after 4 critical strikes, and you'll have a bunch of things via items, Paragon board, that increase your critical strike chance and all that shit, so that's a whole other thing. But each time, you'll basically crit a lot. You'll definitely crit a lot.
I just take points from something for on belligerent.
Yeah, so, well, tell me what you would take points from, like, martial vigor, damage reduction against elites. I have that maxed out, but that's an important one to go with it. So if you have any perks that go, like, if you look at your passives and you have anything that goes with, like, I don't know, something that's not Hammer of Ancients, or, like, if it's bleed.
Tough as nails.
Tough as
Increase
nails.
your thorns.
Let me see if I have that. Yeah. Outburst, tough as nails. Increase, yeah, I don't have it. I only have 1 point on that, but the only reason why I do. Oh shit, I actually had 1 point on it. I just have 1 point on it.
What about outburst?
Yeah, I have 1 point on that. But it's probably not as important. Like, you could probably lose those. Let's see what I don't have. How about that? I'll tell you what I don't have, and you might have it. Like, down by the ultimates where the shouts are, I have all of these ranked up, which is Guttural Yell, Booming Voice, and Raid Leader by Warcry. I have all 3 of those maxed out. I have, you see what I'm talking about? Down in Brawling Skills, where Kick and Charge and Leap are, but all I have is Warcry. I have all 3 of those passives equipped. Nothing on the right of that, and then just that purple one down below, which is Aggressive Resistance. That's all I have in that category. Is the Shout maxed out and upgraded to Power Warcry. And then in the next category, all I have is Pit Fighter and Slaying Strike. And that's it. I don't have any abilities from that. Oh, and then I have one down below that at the bottom. I have Thick Skin and Counter Offensive, just 1 point each. And then down at the Ultimate category, I have fully upgraded and also tempering to upgrade this as well, as called a Heavy Hitter, which is your ultimate skills. Earthquakes and Dust Devils deal 165% more damage. You should let me know what your heavy hitter's stat is, because if you don't, you should definitely get some on your gear. Stat towards heavy hitter.
7 out of 3.
7 out of 3. Yeah, we could probably improve that a little bit. Getting some better tempering rules. Let's see. No. Yeah, so I don't know what you have, but that's what I have. So it's starting with the basic category. I have fully upgraded Bash. I have it upgraded to enhanced Bash, obviously, and then combat Bash, which is really important. The only reason why you're using Bash is for that combat bash, which causes you to overpower each time you use a core skill. Second category, core skills, just Hammer of Ancients, nothing else. And then upgraded Hammer of Ancients, obviously maxed out points, upgraded to Violent Hammer of Ancients, which is after overpowering with Hammer of Ancients, you deal 40% more damage. So, for 5 seconds, which is basically every time you cast Bash 4 times, or, you know, it doesn't crit every time, but let's say 6 times, right? Because it even says lucky hit chance 79% on mine. So you have a lot of things that are going to factor it in to just happen more often. So if you have that, and then there's one thing though. It's an aspect. That's what I'm looking for. So on my pants, I have basic skills grant 20% damage reduction. So it's called Of Might. What do you have? Becoming injured while crowd controlled grants unstoppable. Trade out the eluding warlord leg plates for Of Might. Over here.
May your road be filled with wonders.
So the pants, and it's called Of Might. It's a defensive. It says it's called Of Might, aspect of might, and it says basic skills grant 20% damage reduction for 10 seconds. Well, 2 to 10 seconds depending on your aspect level, but yours is probably ranked up from destroying gear. Mine's 17 out of 17, so I think that's maxed out.
Aspect of might. And it's a defensive.
Yeah, it's a defensive. You currently have eluding, which is, it'll be better if you're using the bash. Because basically when I'm spamming that, like, I'm pretty much safe unless I'm in a one-shot type of deal. Because if you already have, like, and I've already looked at your gear is really good, so if you have all of the defensive capabilities you already have, plus you add that 20%, like, it can mostly keep you alive, like, even at level 100. And then it's the main thing, though, along with that just goes along with the overpowering, but that fucking overpower is ridiculous. And then if you have that, which you do, you have the ability that says every time you overpower, you cast an earthquake. So you have pretty much a constant second earthquake. And there's some more things, but we should try 90 again and see.
Alright.
You got that Of Might on there?
What's that?
Did you find the aspect of might?
Might? Yeah.
Alright, so you got bash equipped?
Yeah.
And it's upgraded to the overpower thing. Mm-hmm. Alright. So yeah, if you're like spamming your basic attack while you're casting your shouts, it like is just a little bit of extra damage reduction. You'll see your health kind of like light up in that weird way or whatever. Not like blue, but it's like you can see that it's kind of like glowing. That's your, it's not fortify, but damage reduction. And you'll notice that your Hammer of Ancients, like after you're done casting your basic for a second, each time it'll have a massive nuke attack. And yeah, the mantle of mountains definitely makes it look more satisfying when it's just like exploding. shit. How does the damage output feel?
I don't know, cause I mean, you're attacking too, so I mean.
Here, I'm gonna let you go in here first and just see. Oh shit.
Okay, survivability's sick.
Don't worry, I'll revive. Yeah, with that basic attack or whatever, the of might, that basically can just keep you alive. As long as you're casting that. And then each time I'm casting that to stay alive, you just throw in some fucking Hammer of Ancients, and it drops a nuke on them. Plus an Earthquake. I see the portal over there, but I can't get to it. Another huge part of my damage is that I'm constantly casting Wrath of Berserking, which adds a whole nother massive percentage of damage. That, I mean, it's not on 24/7, but it's on pretty constantly. Damage to close enemies is a good tempering to have on there. I want to see if you have a good bit of that, because you definitely want a good bit of that. Because that's like all Earthquakes and Hammer of Ancients, probably both close enemies. It's melee. Damage to vulnerable, a bit of that. Yeah, like I see numbers in the billions popping up when I'm dropping like the overpowers from the Hammer of Ancients. I don't know if it's the Earthquake or just the Hammer of Ancients itself. That does a shitload of damage. Like after I cast my Wrath of Berserker and then cast that, then get an overpower. It's fucking wild. But still get fucked up in like a 120. That's it, the portal's gonna open right here. I'm still berserking, my Breath of Berserk's already up. Is 95 enough to get them to 100?
There, one's at 89, and that's 70%. And then the other 3 are at 86, which is 90%.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to do 100 to get them to 100.
Yeah.
But I think we can do it. We just did 95. Even if you die one, it's fine. What is it? Lasagna. Lasagna.
Try it, but I think I'm gonna die.
Hold on, I'm checking this lasagna real quick. It looks like it could be done.
Yeah. Possible.
Yo, do you use the incense? It seems done, Shane. Maybe a little bit longer. Oh yeah, I was saying the strength incense is good to go along with that every 100 strength. But you already got a pretty good percentage on that shot. I need to get mine up. Did I get anything good here?
See some steel you need?
Strength is at 4,000. But I just had a incense burning too.
Yeah, I mean, definitely getting the aspects fully upgraded. That's definitely one step towards, there's just a lot of tinkering. I've been trying to figure out just ways that I can improve my damage output. Yeah, so if you're spamming that basic attack, you should survive unless you get hit by something real crazy. But then just pop out of that with some Hammer of Ancients. Obviously still casting your Shouts and your Call of the Ancients. But it's kind of cool, it gives you a bit, like I can see my health running down a lot, but it sustains me to be able to like pop health potions without just fucking killing me instantly. Because the second you stop spamming your basic attack, you'll probably get one shot. Yeah, all the big strikes are basically happening when I do Hammer of Ancients. Also, just Earthquake. I guess Earthquake in itself does quite a bit. Oh, like those white things that popped up? Those definitely one-shot me still. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, got me.
One of those.
Having frost resistance.
Oh yeah, speaking of resistance, I need to put on my gems for my jewelry, because those are where all the resistance a lot of resistance comes from that, having the perfect diamonds or whatever on there, or whatever. Yeah, I just saw 98 billion. Let me know what the highest yellow numbers that you're seeing popping up. Like, you'll see a lot of 100 million, 99 million, just like the basic ones, but you'll see other ones pop up that are really high when you're hitting overpower damage. And you obviously, your shouts and all of the things that factor into like the percentage on your damage. Sometimes you'll just, like I just saw another 19 billion, 35 billion. $11 billion, 91 billion.
All I see is M's, nothing in the billion.
Yo, you know what it probably is? Now that we have that going, I'm gonna check your overpower damage. Like, I wanna do like a side by side and just see my overpower damage and just see what stats we could be. And that's an easy fix without switching out any gear. You can just change the temper. Well, if you do have something that's like a 1-star, that could be your place.
I don't have anything 1-star.
I think you can you can pick a tempering that's not like affected by the upgrade, the masterworking. You know how it like randomly rolls one, it's like highlighted in yellow, right? So the other one could probably be changed, because I've been changing around tempering and shit on mine. Oh, also on the Paragon board, I know there's some shit that upgrades overpower damage. Basic strike, hammer of ancients. Basic strike, basic strike. Oh shit.
Almost made it, no deaths.
Another 2-star gloves. I don't need that shit.
91 puts me at 90%.
Sorry.
Need somebody to run 120s.
Wait, what did it get your glyphs to?
91. Now it's at 90%.
Oh, it's at 90% on 100s?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, this is why.
What?
Go to your stats, like, so go to your character, like you're looking at your armor, click the left stick, and just scroll down. You'll see core, you can even close some of the things like the currency, the active effects, core stats, resistance. We're looking at offensive, and scroll down, what's your overpower damage percentage?
Overpower chance is 3.0, and then
yeah, so the damage.
Damage is 2069.7.
Uh, 4 minutes. It looks done to me. It's boiling. Yeah. Alright, you said it was 2,000?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that's about what mine's at. And that's what's crazy is the 3% overpower chance. If you don't have something forcing an overpower constantly, that's like a really low chance for that damage. That's why that damage can be so high. So you have that. Alright, let's see. Vulnerable damage. What about all damage? What does all damage say?
2012.8.
How much is it?
2012.8.
Okay, that's even more than mine says all damage. What about damage versus close enemies?
Damage with close enemies?
Yeah, it's right below all damage. Mine's 511%.
696.
Okay, so you got good. You got close enemies. And then, what about damage while berserking? Because that's my next highest number, 452. So I'm trying to look at like where... Because you should be hitting harder than... So bludgeoning weaponing damage, slashing weapon, attack speed, critical strike. What's your critical strike chance? I got 22%.
92.
Damn.
92.0.
Yeah, bro.
I should be hitting fucking hard, bro.
That means every time. So critical strike. What about critical strike damage?
1,791.2.
Yeah, that's more than me. I got 802%. Yeah, so overpower damage is 2,071. Vulnerable damage 520. All damage 1,900. Close enemies 511. Damage while berserking, 452. 3,000 thorns, but thorns ain't much of my build. Maximum life, 18,000. But defensive isn't going to have anything to do with utility, though. I don't know how much this would factor in. Let's see, utility. Maximum fury, 215. Earthquake
Damage
size.
versus close is 12. Damage versus elite is 154.
Wait, what are you looking at right now?
Damage versus
Defensive?
healthy is 20. At the bottom of offensive.
Oh, damage versus close. Your damage versus close is what?
12.
12%?
Yeah, 12.0.
Okay, that's one thing we can increase. Because I got 511% of that. So maybe that's a big reason.
Okay.
And then damage versus elites, I got 138% of that. 50% damage.
54.
50% for bleeding, but that's kind of irrelevant because I don't have anything that causes bleeding, I don't think.
I got
But
70 on bleeding.
So if you got low damage versus close, we should try to increase that without minusing anything really important. And damage versus vulnerable enemies is good too. I have 521 of that. That's just vulnerable damage. Because that happens every time you cast that shout. Puts a little skull over their head.
Oh, yeah.
So it says you have 369% of this stat from items in Paragon. Oh shit. Extra damage granted to skills against vulnerable enemies, including the inherent 20 times increased damage that vulnerable enemies take from all sources. Oh, that's actually massive, dude. So definitely, what's your vulnerable damage at? Would you say that was? I think you said you had
vulnerable damage.
Yeah, so we need to get your damage to close, first close enemies up, and then what's your vulnerable damage? Because it's massive. It's saying like you get extra damage granted against vulnerable, which is every time you cast that shout.
881.
Okay, you got a lot of that. So you're already good there. Just close enemies. And yeah, you're good on critical strikes. Utility. PvP. They always show PvP, but like, I've never seen a PvP in here. Well, experience bonus. You gain 781% more experience from kills, including the bonus from your current difficulty. Oh, right. Alright. So let me now, having done that, I got whispers to turn in.
It is done.
Greater collection of boots. Alright, I got some 2-star boots with my current boots. 1 stars. Let's take a look at these.
Are your weapons all good? Because I picked up some 2-star shit.
I'm eventually going to trade out this 3-star hammer because it was originally for my necromancer, so it has 1 slot. That's essence on kill. It does nothing for my class, but it has 378% overpower damage. Like one of its star, like the star. When I say the star perks, I mean the ancestral stars, right? So those 2 stats are really important. Those are usually really high buffs, and they get buffed a lot by the masterworking. And it buffed all overpower damage, so for now it's still good for just that buff. But yeah, eventually when I can get a 2-star at least 2-handed bludgeoning weapon with good stats on it, preferably strength and maybe overpower damage again, And this one-handed I got strength, maximum life. Let me inspect your gear. Yeah, I mean, I got damage, 100% damage to close enemies from this ring. But I must have... It's probably a lot of my Paragon board.
Anti-reroll that necklace to have damage to close enemies.
Let me see. So it's got critical strike damage. What's a defensive one? Let me look at a defensive tempering. Oh, it has resource or utility. Yeah, for mine it's just a reduction to its Wrath of Berserker cooldown. So for my amulets, I have Wrath of Berserker cooldown. For you, it would be Hammer or Call of Ancients. But then I have Earthquake Size. For rings, I have 100% close enemies. Oh, this one has Call of the Ancients. I need to change that out at some point. I think I ran out of tempering on that ring.
See some steel you need?
Wait, can I change that right now? Let me see. Yeah, I ran out of tempering on this ring. So that's going to get traded out. It's just a 1-star ring.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
For the next ring, I have damage while berserking and another cooldown reduction for my ultimate. Then for my one-handeds, I got heavy hitter. I rolled a 2 on a 2 out of 3. Then I have another damage while berserking. That's where I'm getting that like 500% damage while berserking. The berserking is real important.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
For boots, I got movement speed, earthquake size, pants, earthquake size, maximum life. That's it. I mean, I still got a lot of room for improvement, but I'm trying to figure out where like the majority of my heavy hits are coming from. I think it's just a mix between the overpowers and the berserking. There's just a lot of multipliers going on. NASA? Yo, so which glyphs are you rocking? You can go to your Paragon board and just click the left stick one time and it'll show you your list. So at the top I have challenge.
Rumble.
Okay, Rumble.
Pressure. Challenger. Dominate. Exploit. That's it.
Yeah, so I got a different.
Have Marshall.
I got a different path.
75.
Because I'm doing Challenger, Ire, Marshall, Rumble, and Territorial. So you have Rumble. Marshall, what's Marshall good for? After casting a shout, the active cooldown. Ire. I have Ire for the Berserking, because for every 5 strength purchase within range, you deal 8.7 increased damage while Berserking.
So I need Territorial.
Territorial, for every 5 dexterity within range, you deal 16% increased damage to close targets. Yeah, that's a big part of it right there. I have 34 strengths on that path. And then Marshall.
Okay, so I want to get rid of Marshall.
Well, I have Marshall too. I have Rumble, Territorial, Marshall, Ire, Challenger. What do you have in place of it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Pressure?
you should try my
Do you
board.
have pressure?
I can FaceTime you my board. You should just copy my board. And I'll level up your, or you'll be able to do it too, because we can easily do 90, so it'll level up super fast.
Do the whole board, you say?
Yeah, I could, because I mean, it'll set you up with some good shit. I mean, I'm hitting, that's got to be the major difference, is that we got a different Paragon board going on. I know this one hits pretty hard. I mean, I'm hitting in the billions. And it'll go with everything you're doing: Earthquake, close damage, Hammer of Ancients.
Do you have Exploit?
Nah, that's the one I'm not using. What does Exploit do? Oh, Exploit's for, I think that's for, you know, vulnerable, injured. What the hell is Exploit? Right there. When enemy is damaged by you, they become vulnerable for 3 seconds. So that's just making people vulnerable, but you already do that when you shout to everyone in the area. But you also, oh, you do increase damage to it though, from it, for each dexterity. But yeah, I think Territorial is going to be better for you, because that's going to affect your Hammer of Ancients and your Earthquakes.
Okay, damage to close went up to 96.3.
Oh, I still gotta do this quest for my fucking weapon mastery. That'll probably give me a nice something. Yeah, because each mastery, I have two-handed mace mastery going on right now. You deal 15% increased critical strike damage while berserking. That's something. And then different weapons. Increase critical strike chance against vulnerable enemies. Yeah, there's some things on my path, like just one of these yellows right here is 140% overpower damage, and it scales with territorial, which is right next to it, which, does it increase? Some of them increase rare nodes or increase magic nodes. Oh, you just get another 70% if you have the requirements met. So with this board, I've gotten 642 willpower, which was enough to max out this rare node. So it gives that's a massive one. Oh, and then over here, 50% vulnerable damage, right next to it. Here's another 48% to close enemies.
Here you go. Okay. Oh, thanks.
Oh, I got fucking one-shotted. What the fuck?
Yeah, that happens in here for sure. But even if you don't get the bonus glyph, if we can successfully run one whatever it takes to get you to 100, so even if you're running like 90% rolls or whatever, even just this 101 is going to be, it'll probably up your chances, your higher ones. I'm just gonna go fucking hit all these crowds of little weaker ones. How's your damage output feeling now?
Don't know. Still in the millions.
But I mean, like, does it seem like you're doing substantial damage to him, or like?
Better than it was, yeah. Probably just gonna have to redo the whole board.
Dude, if you just call, I can make it easier for you just by zooming in on my screen. Like if we just, whether it be Misty's iPad or whatever, just one way or another how we can FaceTime, I'll show you my board and you can just copy right off of it. The only difference is that I have Ire on there, which you could change that part of the board just to fit something more closer to Call of the Ancients, because Ire affects the damage while berserking. And you can follow some different path that would, like, anything that would be berserking, you could just put that somewhere else. But the overall board for the amount of points you get for each one, and just like what magic nodes are nearby on those specific boards, you'll get a bunch of overpower damage, a bunch of close damage, close to basically everything that's going to affect Hammer of Ancients and Earthquake. There's a lot of that in there. I mean, we're smashing 101 right now. But yeah, start upgrading Territorial. But I mean, you could finish upgrading those ones since we're at a high level right now. You could just keep hitting your closest ones to 100 that you do need.
Sure. It's a horse. What's it going for? You want food? Number 4. You want food? Number 2. Food. Number 4.
Ooh. Ooh.
There go.
He says go. Ooh. There's some foo right there. He knows there's lasagna cooked. Oh, he's going after his chicken nuggets. Or to mess them up or to eat them. No, are you gonna eat one? Here, eat one. No? Don't just make a mess.
Dude, I'm gonna have to go, man. I gotta go fucking work today.
Alright.
Thanks. Fucking send me that picture, bro, and I'll redo it tonight.
Alright.
Thanks,
Alright.
man.
Yep,
Appreciate
later,
it.
bro.
Alright. Later.